Now, ladies and gentlemen, I said at the start of tonight's performance that this is a compilation of all my favourites and a few fan favourites from the last 15 years. And that is true of every song except this next one. This next one is a result of a fairly unpleasant conversation with my wife, because when I was putting this show together, ladies and gentlemen, she was 8 months pregnant, and as my father would put it, she was not in a position to be argued with. My father raised me right, ladies and gentlemen. He raised me with the #1 secret for any successful marriage, and that is that very early on in the relationship, the man must muster the simple phrase, "Yes, dear." There's a lot of men out there that agree with me, I understand. And there's a lot of women telling their men, "See, I told you that was what you had to do." So, ladies and gentlemen, while I was putting this show together, I was talking to my partner about all the different songs I was going to put in the show. And she turned around to me and told me, ladies and gentlemen, I need to be more modern. I need to be more up to date. She turned around to a man with an accent that would fit quite nicely in the Wurzels and said I need to be more down with the kids, although I have no idea what that meant. I said, "Yes, dear." She informed me, ladies and gentlemen, that I am a huge fan of this next artist. A man called John Legend. Do we have any fans of John Legend in the room? If the three of you could go around and tell everyone else who he is. If you've got a smartphone, if you could show me a picture, I'd be grateful as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, not only am I a huge fan of Mr. Legend, if that's how you refer to someone of that caliber, apparently this is my favourite one of his songs. So I made it in the show. Ladies and gentlemen, the next couple of songs are quite romantic. So before we go any further, I know we're a bit late for Valentine's Day, but are there any men in the room who are in love with their beautiful wives? Wow. I've had some sort of meek responses to that question before. But one guy going, "Meh." One guy with his hand up over there like he's asking to go to the toilet. And I would imagine quite a lot of men in the room sleeping in the chairs in their hotel rooms tonight. I don't mean to judge, maybe I've misread the room. We'll try a different way. Are there any men in the room tonight who are in love with somebody else's beautiful wife? Okay. With that in mind, for the next couple of songs, ladies and gentlemen, hold your partner's hands. Stare lovingly into their eyes. Or in the case of this audience, stare at someone else you quite like, I don't know. That's dark, nobody's gonna know. Do whatever makes you happy, I don't judge. Ladies and gentlemen, to start off the romantic section of the show, this is John Legend's All of Me. If you don't like it, don't worry, it's quite short. What would I do without your smart mouth? Join me in kicking me out. My head spinning, no kidding, I can't pin you down. What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what it will be, but I'll be alright. My head's on the water and I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Your curves curves and all your edges, all those perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, and give my all to you. You're mine and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. How many times do I have to tell you, even when you're crying, you're beautiful too. The world is beating you down. I'm around through every move. You're my downfall, you're my muse, my worst distraction, my rhythm and blues. Can't stop singing, it's ringing in my head for you. My head's underwater and I'm breathing fine. You're crazy and I'm out of my mind, 'cause all of me loves all of you. Your curves and all your edges, all those perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, give my all to you. You're mine and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. I give you all of me, and you give me all of you. Give me all of you. Cards on the table, we both showing us, risking it all though it's hard. 'Cause all of me loves all of you. Your curves and all your edges, all those perfect imperfections. Give your all to me, I give my all to you. You're mine and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. I give you all.